So hello everyone, in this video we are going to see another problem based on array. The problem is reverse an array. So I'll be attaching the problem statement and code link in the description box. You can check from there. So let's see the problem first. So given an array, we have to reverse the array elements and we have to output the array. So suppose for example the array elements are something like this: 10, 20, 30, 40. Then after reversing it will look like something like this: 40, 30, 20 and 10, which means that we are simply reversing the order. Suppose we have the array as, let's take another example, and the array as 1, 9, 8, 7, 4. Then after reversing, simply 4 will come at the first position, then 7, then 8, then 9 and then 1. So we have to reverse in this way. So this is a very simple question. It will take big of n time. Our solution that we are going to see will take big of n time. So let's now see the approach. So before moving ahead, let's take the example array as 10, 20, 30 and 40. So how we will approach this problem is, we will take two pointers, low and high, which will point towards the starting of the array and at the end of the array respectively. So what we will do simply is, first of all, we will run a while loop until low is less than high, and in each case we will check if what we will do is we will simply swap these low and high values, which means that we will swap array of low with array of high, you can say, and we will increment the low value and decrement our high value, and that's all. This is the one simple while loop that will solve our given problem. So once this is done, what we will do is we will simply swap 10 and 40. So the array will look something like this. 40 will come at the first position. Okay, so second element will remain as it is, 20, and then 30, and then 10 will come here after swapping. So once the swapping is done, what we are doing is we are incrementing our low value. So our low variable will point at 20 now, and high will be pointing at 30. So at this time also low value is less than 30, which means that the index of address of low is less than address of high. 1 is less than 2. So again we will do swapping, which is then after swapping our elements will be like this, 20 and 10, and we will simply increment our low value and decrement our high value. Now at this time our low value is not less than high, so the condition is false. We will simply come out of the loop and we will simply return our array which we have at this point of time. So as you can see, the array that we have now is sorted array: 40, 30, 20 and 10. It is reverse. The array is in reverse order. So this was for 4 elements. Let's now see another example in which we take 5 elements. So 5 elements also will work exactly same. Low value will be here, high value will be here. We will swap them. So simply I am writing like this. So after swapping, 50 will come here, 20, 30 and 40 will remain as it is, and 10 will be at the last position. We will be incrementing our low value and decrementing our high value, and after swapping we will have 40 here, 30 will be at its own position, 20 will be swapped, and 10 at its own position. So after this thing, low will come here, high also will be pointing here, because we have incremented the low value and decremented the high value. So low and high are pointing at the same position. So when we check the condition, while low is less than high, so this condition holds false, and we will not enter in the while condition. Simply we will return our array that we have at this point of time. So this is the reverse array. As you can see, 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. This is the reverse of the given input array. So this is the basically the function that we have written for reversing the array, which takes int array as the input and int end as the size of the array. initially what we are doing is we are initializing the low variable as 0 and high variable as n minus 1. We are simply running a while loop and the condition is low is less than high. Then in that case we are simply swapping array of low with array of high and incrementing the low variable and decrementing the high variable. We are doing until we are looping this until and unless our low value is less than high. So after this what we will do is we will simply print our array. Then in that case the array will be reverse array. So let's see the code for this now. So you can see that what we have done is we have taken a reverse function. I'll rename the function as reverse. So in that we have taken an array as and n as the arguments, initializing low value as 0, high value is n minus 1, and the condition is low should be less than high. Then in that case we are simply swapping it, incrementing our low value, decrementing our high value, and once this while loop iteration is over, at the end we are simply printing our array. So let's now run this code. Okay, so I does not have a type. Let me see. Okay, so now you can see the output that we have is 40, 30, 20 and 10, which is the reverse of the input array that we have given. Let's now run it for the second array, which contains 5 elements, 50. So in this case it should be giving us the answer as 50 to 10 in reverse order. So you can see that the output that we have got as 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. So that's all for this video. In this video we have seen reversing an array code, and if you want to see more such problems based on different data structures, you can check the playlist section of my channel. And thank you. Bye.